Hello again. Today we're going to look at a little program that uses string subprograms, in particular substrings, reverse strings and joint strings. I've got a little looping program here that loops around 4 times. We have some various inputs, and then it carries out various things with the strings that have been inputted. Copy and complete the trace table for the algorithm using the input data. Marjorie, 06, Spot, 13, Ezekiel, 23, and Lisa, 02. So we've got a table here. But we need to know what substring, reverse string, and joint string is. Now, a substring, this says substring X, Y, Z. So this extracts a substring from string value X, i.e. in this case, Marjorie, starting at position Y, and then moving however many places. So in this case, Marjorie 06, it would start at index position 1, M, and it would move 6 places. So we would have the letters M, A, R, G, O. So M, A, R, G, O, R, Margot, 6 letters. So the values for columns J, C, X, Y, and Z for the following row have been done for us. What would be S? That would be a reverse string of R. R would be what I've just said, the substring, and J would equal joint string of S and J. Reverse string is obviously taking whatever's in R and flipping it, reversing it. J is joining the string, whatever the reverse string is, joining it to whatever has been stored in J. At the moment, when we start this program, J is a string, it's got the quote marks, but it's empty. There's nothing in the string, hence there's nothing here. So it says I've got to redraw this table. Let's have a little look. J, C, X, quite a big one, Y, Z, R, and S. Just make sure you can see that on here. Yes, just about. Let me just... So let's have a little look. Change the colour of the pen. As you can see, loop C from 1 to 4. So we're going to start at 1. J is an empty string, so there's nothing in J. X is Marjorie. Y is 0. Y. Z is 6. So I'm assuming, this is X, Y, Z. This is X, Y, Z. This is X, Y, Z. So if I start with Marjorie, 0, 6. Now R, substring X, Y, Z. I've just told you that we're taking the substring, or we're taking the string X, which at the moment is Marjorie. We're going to start at position 0. We're going to move 6 places. So R would equal, it is R, isn't it? M, A, R, G, O, R. And S is reverse of that. So that would be R, O, G, M, A, R. Rogmar. Moving down, C, so we're going to go again. This time going to be number 2. Number 2 is Spot. And we're going to be 1 and 3. So position 1 is P, 2, 3. So we've got Pot. And we've got Top. Now, looking at this, hang on. So I've popped that in and I've got that reverse, but I've just noticed here, I've done that completely wrong. So let me rub that out. It's not Rogram. Yeah, it's R-O-G-A-R-M. R-O-G-A-M. R-A-M. Rogram. Okay, so based on that, I didn't do J, but J was S. Yeah, starting with S and then adding the next bit on. So I've got ROG-RAM. Yeah, it should be 2. I'll put the word top in there. Top program. Okay, top program or to program. Yeah, is when we add top to program. Okay, top program to program. So next one, 3. Okay, the third one, we've done that and that. We've done spot 1, 3. Now we've got Ezekiel. Okay, we're going to start at the position at index value there, and we're going to take 3 values, E, K, I. So let's have a little look. Let's write it in. E, Z, E, K, I, E, L. And we've got 2, and we're taking 3 values. So let's start at there. We've got E, K, I, E, K, I, K, E. Okay, if we add that now to this, I, K, E, Ike to program. Okay, Ike to program. Ike to program. I'm assuming it's I like to program. Let's have a look what Lisa's got to say. We're going around for the 4th time. Yeah. So X is Lisa. Lisa, we're going to do start in position 0. Yeah, and move and take 2 values. So I think I know what we're doing. So 0, 2. Lisa, L, I. Let's reverse that. I, L. And if we look down here, we'll do J, output J, I like to program. Okay, so if we join them together, output J, J would be I like to program. Yeah, so that would be it. That would sort out taking those substrings, reverse strings, and join strings and putting it all together to give us that. We loop around the program, as you say, 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Okay, shall we do another one? Okay, I'm going to try this one, and this will sort of lend itself what has happened to tuppence. Okay, where is tuppence? Let's have a little look. Exactly the same as the previous problem that you may or may not have looked at. We start off with J as an empty string. We're going to loop C from 1 to 4. So we're going to loop around 4 times. We're going to input X, input Y, input Z, and then we've got substring, which is basically taking the value X, which if we go to the first value, which would be Adonis, yeah, we're going to take that and we're going to say, okay, Adonis has got a value of 3 and a value of 2. So we're going to start at the 3rd position, bearing in mind the first value is 0, if we look at Fergus. Yeah. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to take 2 values. So we're going to take the N and the U in this case. We're going to be using the N and the U. What do I mean? I will show you. Let's put this in J, C, X, Y, Z, R, S. Z, R, S. Okay, let me just put this in like so. Okay, so the first value has been done for us. So position C1, Adonis, A-D-O-N-U-S. Yeah, Adonis has got 3, a Y, yeah, and 2, Z. Now R is a substring, So we said that we're going to be starting at position 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to take two values, N, U. Okay, so S is the reverse string, which would be UN, and joint string is the value of S joined to the value of J. J currently has nothing in it, you can see here, so I'm just going to put down here, I'm just going to put in UN. Okay, move on to the second one, 2, which is Fergus. Okay, Fergus. Yeah, Fergus starts at 0, so we're going to take the F, 3 values. So F, E, R, which when we reverse it would be R, E, F. Something fun, methinks. If we add that to that, ref, un, something fun. Okay, let's try and work out what the next bit is. 3, Nazarene, N-A-S-R-E-E-N, Nazarene, and we're going from position 1 to 4, 1, 2, yeah, so 4 values, A-S-R-E, A-S-R-E, which would be E-R-S-A, something R fun. Let's have a little look. E-R-S-A-R-E fun. Okay, some things are fun. Okay, position 4. We've got tuppence. T-U-P-P-E-N-C-E. So tuppence, we're taking the first value is 0 and taking 3 values. Okay, so I'm going to go T-U-P, tup, and I'm going to go P-U-T, P-U-T. So P-U-T-E-R-S-A-R-E-F-U-N. Okay, now we've gone around 4 times. Position 1 was empty, position 2, position 3, position 4. So position 4, the output J, would be in this case E-R-S-A-R-E-F-U-N. So that would be it. That would be the output. That would be the end of the question. So that's where we'd finish. Just to add, just to see, I'm assuming it means it's computers or something is fun. Let's have a little look. So if I go 5, which we don't need, and we go D-A-M-O-C-L-E-S, but yes, don't fall into the trap. Remember, we've got that there. So 2 and 3, so we're going to take 3 letters. M-O-C, so M-O-C-C-O-M. So it would be, looking at that, come down here, C-O-M-P-U-T-E-R-S-A-R-E, fun. Computers are fun. But you could fall into the trap and write that, you will lose marks. The output, 1, 2, 3, 4, is that. That is what we should be outputting. ERS are fun. ERS are fun. Okay, I hope that made sense. I hope that sort of explains a little bit more about what substrings, reverse strings, and joint strings are, and how we can loop around a little program like that. Nice and easy. 5 marks. 5 marks for each of those questions. So good luck with your exams, and I will speak to you next time. Please continue to ask questions, leave your comments, hit notifications, and please subscribe. And finally, if you wish to buy me a coffee, I'd be truly grateful. Please visit buymeacoffee.com/learning zone. Thank you very much indeed. See you next time. Bye for now.